EliteAri just made me re-record this chat, so I had a great bit about motherfucking, but now I have to redo it, and it tied into my great skinny mum joke that's been a bit overplayed, but I'm overplaying it even more for comedic effect. So blame this moron for us having a bad intro this week.
Yep, or blame Kyle's microphone for messing up. But here we are, House of the Dragon, episode 5.
Of season 2, EliteAri? You fucking idiot.
Sorry, season 2, titled Regent.
Shut up.
Which means ruler or something. I don't know. Yeah.
Regent means you're ruling for somebody else, usually when they're a little kid or if they're incapacitated, like our great man Aegon this week. Now, EliteAri, I'm already forgetting things because I'm going to interrupt with something, but I forgot. Now, everybody, EliteAri has ambushed me, frankly. He just wants me to do a thingy with you all now. So even though we're looking at Damon's nipples, you're looking at him, and we are Damon's nipples, and I made this beautiful image. He wants us to do this, chat. We're in a different thing. And then he wants me to click on this Discord thing. And then he wants me to full screen it. Oh, and I failed to full screen it, EliteAri. But then he wants me to click this. And now we can all, I'm pretty sure, see the map right now that EliteAri's got up on screen. Now, I think he wants to clarify some locations or something. So this is going to be wonderful. We kind of tried to do this last week, and it was hilarious. So we'll do it again this week.
Yeah, so I guess my concern here is that there's a lot of places, a lot of people in different locations. I don't really know what's going on. I have a rough idea, okay? But I just want to clarify some things with you, Kyle.
EliteAri, first.
Okay?
First?
Yes, please.
What a boring fucking episode.
You know what? I was actually really engaged in it,
Ugh.
but nothing stood out. There was no scene where I'm like, oh yeah, this one,
I probably
unless I'm forgetting, but we'll see.
Because we got about 50 minutes in, and I saw the scroll thing, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. Now, last week, I was going to be, Jesus Christ, nothing's happened yet. Which isn't really true, but nothing exciting really happened. Now, EliteAri did say not last week that this week was just going to be a boring nothing episode. And I was like, shut up, EliteAri, you don't know shit, pussy. But it turns out he was kind of right, so he should be gloating about that. But he forgot he said that. So, EliteAri, you're an idiot.
I did. But it was engaging because it was all like the wrap-up of last time. And I'm like, oh, where's everything going to go? And I was more intrigued than I was, like, I guess, excited or hyped like I was last time, Yeah.
It's like a lot of the things kind of had obvious outcomes, I guess, that weren't, I don't know. What do I know? I already know where things are going, EliteAri, because I'm a big brain genius. But anyway, episode mid. Yeah. But let's move on to EliteAri's little game he wants us to play here, chat.
Yeah, I guess for anyone listening, I wanted to do this off stream, but Kyle decided we're doing it in the video. Yes. So anyway, so Winterfell is obvious. I know where Winterfell is. We started.
That's Winterfell in the north, EliteAri. Look how big the north is. It's half of the whole kingdom.
That is crazy, yeah. So now, obviously, there's like, where is it?
EliteAri, hold on. I got another question. If you're going to ask me about the twins, it always confuses me, but I'll try to figure it out with you. But
I think I understand the twins.
Well, like, look at the twins, EliteAri. Let's do my little tangent here before you even
twins
start.
Are here, right?
The twins are here, but EliteAri, the Lannisters have to, for whatever reason, go to the twins to get down here. Now, this happens in this show, I'm pretty sure, and in the original series. It's a big deal, remember?
So Lannisters are here, right?
Yeah, but they're all in the Westlands, and then they got to go see Riverrun is here, right? So that's the Riverlands there. So who knows where the Westlands end and the Riverlands are? But it has to be here because Riverrun's in it. And I think the Golden Tooth, I think that's on like the border. Oh, there's a little line here, I think. Oh yeah, look, there's a little line.
So what? I wonder what the does it have a? No, it doesn't. I wonder what are these yellow things? Roads? What like?
That's that's the roads. Like the King's Road goes all 7 of the thingy. So that's the yellow line, and there's other roads too and shit.
So I guess my understanding is the twins are important because it has like a river or something, and you have to cross the bridge that they built to get it to march your army, right?
But why is there no fucking river up there? Look, no river on the map.
Well, there's a little. We can zoom in. See a little blue here.
Okay, I see a little river. All right.
Okay.
Well, there has to be a little river because the twins are on the other side of the river. But I'm always like, why can't they just look at this little Harrenhal down here? Why don't they just go that way? But I guess look at Hornvale here. Hornvale. You see Hornvale, EliteAri, near the Golden Tooth, beneath the River Road.
Oh my God, Kyle! I have no idea what you're.
So you see a river run.
Oh, Golden Tooth. Is that what you're saying?
And then the dot right near it to the south, Hornvale or something.
Hornvale, I see it. Yep.
So if we zoom in there, EliteAri, so there's a little lake here. So and I know the Lannisters, they all go to the Golden Tooth before they invade anything. So I guess if you're on this side, you got to go up and around because you can't go here because there's a little lake there. But you're telling me these Horn idiots don't have a bridge? But maybe these Horn idiots, no, they look like they're on the other side. See, Pink Maiden here, I know that's a Lannister, that's a Riverlands one. So you can't be a Lannister and just go there, right? Because then they'd just fuck you up. But maybe, I don't know, EliteAri.
I don't know either.
But it's a big thing in the
who
whole
knows? They
show
have
and this
to.
show. So anyway, back to Dragonstone. We got Dragonstone over here. True.
Okay.
Now it's
so
a little big one
Dragonstone
right
is...
next to it, EliteAri. What's that one called?
God, I have
Shout
no
out to
idea.
my boy
What do you-
Corley, EliteAri. We had this discussion last week. That's
Oh, oops.
Driftmark.
What, this little thing here?
The
I mean,
big
this
one,
big thing
yeah.
here. Okay, yep. Wait, just to clarify now. So this is Dragonstone is literally where the Queen's Council and like the Queen
Yes.
and Jace and like all of them are on Dragonstone.
They're
and
all
then
on
the place
Dragonstone.
where Corliss was, you're saying he was here on
Yeah.
this little island this episode. Okay. All right.
And that's
then
where
what else do we
Adam
have?
and Alan have been too, I think, you know?
Okay.
Because I remember in our first episode, I think I said, oh, they're in King's Landing, which made no sense, obviously.
Yep.
So
But they're
just clarify
blocking or like doing something in this water
So,
somewhere
yes.
here to block King's Landing, which is right here, right?
Because you
They're
see
doing
the
something
the
important.
bay, you need to get into
Yeah,
the bay to
Blackwater
get
Bay.
to King's Landing by boat to EliteAri. So nobody can get in by boat, which means they can't get any food in, because that's probably how they get most of their food down here from like the Stormlands or the Erie or whatever. Or if you're coming from the west coast, you can't go all the way up and around EliteAri because there's White Walkers up there. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking
That makes
crazy?
sense.
And you'd have to go all the way around through Dawn and shit, and that's a long road.
Mhm.
So you'd think if they were getting food from the Lannisters, they'd have to go this way, which is over the land, EliteAri. I'm acting like you can see me, which I assume they're doing, but like Damon's up here at Harrenhal, so maybe he would fly down and say, fuck you and your food. But they'd probably get some food and stuff, and but yeah. So that's a big deal, EliteAri. They can't get no food in by sea. Sea is important, because that's how you get money and economies, EliteAri. So that's not good.
That makes a lot of sense. Which is why you would probably build King's Landing, somewhere near the coast where there's like multiple entrances and all the little. Yeah, okay.
But also remember, King's Landing was built after all the other castles because it was only built after the Targaryens showed up, so all the good places were kind of taken already. But I guess this is a pretty good spot anyway.
Yep. All right. The easy one, Harrenhal, easy. Damon's there, right?
And it's very close to King's Landing, the closest big castle to it, besides the little ones that we've been fighting in the previous episodes, and I guess besides Dragonstone. So that's why Harrenhal is important, EliteAri. And see the little lake here? That's where all the evil spirits are.
Yes, the Isle of Faces is right there. When they're mentioning, oh my god, Kristen Cole has like gone throughout this whole place and has amassed people and everything. Where is that? The Riverlands? Is that what he's talking about?
No, he's not in the Riverlands, EliteAri. See, like Claw Isle above Dragonstone.
Yep, I do.
Zoom in around there.
Well, like this area? Like
yes,
here?
that's the Crownlands. That's where he's been. So if you zoom in on the Crownlands direction, we've got Rosby, which they took very quickly. I think Rook's Rest is like right near Dragonstone on the thingy here. So he kind of went up north. They're talking about Maidenpool a lot, but they haven't gone there yet. So yeah, basically the circle you just did is basically perfect because I think the Darklands of Duskendale are up there somewhere, EliteAri. And yeah, Rook's Rest and something. They haven't got the Claw Isle yet because it's a little island. But basically all of these people are all on Rhaenyra's council because they're the only people that were close enough.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we have. So where was Daemon with the Brackens and the Blackwoods and all that? Where did he go?
If we go into Harrenhal, well, I think Daemon was only at Harren. Well, yeah, he was outside, right? So we've got Raventree Hall. You see this one above Riverrun?
Where the hell is the river? Oh yeah, this. Yep.
That's the Blackwoods one, and I assume the Bracken one is Stonehenge. It is. I remember now. So that's where he was. So he was pretty close.
He was like roughly here. All right.
Now, I'm pretty sure in this book, he doesn't actually show up there to mediate a thing. I think that was probably just for a scene in the show. It doesn't make a lot of practical sense. I guess you can get away with it. It's not too far, but, like, why doesn't he just go to Riverrun and speak to the old man or whoever? Well, I guess he already talked to the little man and said, fuck you, so I guess he doesn't even care to go there.
Okay. The twins, that's where Jace went, so he went from Dragonstone to the twins.
Yeah.
Right? And that's where the Freys were, and he was like guarding the bridge or whatever. We need some bridge for some reason. Who knows? They need a bridge. It's important.
And also the Freys got some men and stuff. Rob needed them too. And also thing from original show that we can soy out about. So that's a good idea.
Yes, indeed.
Now, I think this was also show only, but again, I haven't read this part of the book, but I don't think if Jace ever goes to the twins, it's probably back from his like journey that he was on the the first scene of the show. I guess when I bring that up, I'm trying to like run. What do you call it? Defend, run. What am I doing, EliteAri? I'm running.
I don't even know what you're doing.
I'm running safety for the book instead of the show or something. Defense, maybe that's what I'm talking about. But you don't care, EliteAri. Illyari, so you're not even insulting. What am I doing?
Yep. Okay. Next obvious thing, we went to the Erie this time, right?
We
That
were
was
in
with
the Erie for a second.
What's her name? The girl. I don't
Ray.
remember her
No,
name.
it's I always get it wrong. Is it
Rayna,
Rayna?
right?
It's not Rayla.
Yeah,
I went
Rayna.
to say Rayla.
And yep. All right. That's the Erie. There's not much to say there. I feel like that's everything important, right? For now.
Yeah, and this one we got Castle Rock's a long way away, so that's why the Lannisters have been coming for 5 episodes. Storm's
Where
End.
was Storm's End?
Yeah, well, you see the Storm's Land. It's Storm Lands, and then right above it, Illyari. It's pretty far up.
Oh yeah, the Stormland. Oh, okay, I see. So this was last season where Luke and
Aemon
had their thing. Okay.
And yeah, so
okay,
it's
excellent.
pretty close.
So, and no one cares about all this stuff here yet.
Well, hold on, Illyari, but we got Old Town all the way in the south.
Oh, yes,
east, right? Yeah. So that's a long ways away. So they're still coming too, except the one dude who got there really quick because he wanted to be Chris and Cole's buddy.
Yes. So wait, this is where Allison's person came from, brother.
Yeah, and that's where her other son and them are coming for apparently. Now.
Okay. Oh, and there's also you're saying the person who's at the Erie, Rayna, is heading to Pentos, right?
Probably.
Eventually. Yeah.
I guess
stuff happens, of course.
Yeah.
Okay,
Pentos is also relatively close, so yeah.
Yeah, it's like
also, if you look at Tyrosh and Mia down here, this is where we were fighting. They're two of the triarchy here. I can't remember where the third one is. It's probably not on. Oh, Lyce, I think, is the third one, which is the little thingy down to the south a little bit.
Yeah.
There you go. So that's the triarchy, the 3 of them. The Stepstones right there, Leary. That's where we were fighting.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Okay.
And then see where it says Evenfall Hall here on the island in the middle there.
Yep.
That's Tarth, bro.
What is Tarth?
Brienne of Tarth, everybody's favorite.
Oh, Brienne of Tarth. That makes sense. Okay. All right.
And then there's like Dawn, and there's
Highgarden is something I've heard of.
True, that's where Marjorie and them used to live before they.
So these
are
the ones. We haven't gone to Highgarden yet, right?
We haven't. Sure. We went there for one scene in the original show where Olenna said, "I killed Joffrey, sucked my dick," and then she died.
Then
Dawn, right above there is where Kristen Cole's from. He's from Blackmount. What's the one called here? There's one. No, Night Song, I think, which is a little bit up there near the Prince's Pass. But yeah.
Oh, yep, I see. Okay, and I feel like that's everything that I've ever heard of in this world.
What an education I've just given you, huh?
Yep. Thank you, Kyle. Okay.
I'm trying to think. But I think that's it, Illyari. I'm big-brained. Look, it's Bravos up there. That's where Daenerys goes. Not Daenerys, Arya goes.
The Faceless Men.
The Faceless Men, if we ever see one this season, maybe. Not this season, this series. But yeah, that's everything, bro.
Excellent.
The Fingers, that's where Littlefinger's from up there. Crazy.
Yep, thank you. Yep.
Well, I guess we should go back to our scene, Illyari. Now, I'm going to click, no, don't disconnect from the call. That'd be bad. But I do want to, maybe if you just stop stream, I'll stop watching. I'm a genius. Now I got to unfull screen Illyari. Now that's a difficult part. Then we click on Trapped Review and we're Damon's nipples again, Illyari. This is crazy.
Excellent.
So, your boring as fuck episode. Is that where we're coming to the conclusion of?
Not at all. I thought it was actually probably the most engaging, like, of all the ones I said. But yeah, I don't think it has the excitement or like I don't know what to say. There was no hype moment or no scene where I'm like, oh, I want to watch that again. Except for like there was some cool like shots and stuff, but I was engaged. This was good. I like this one a lot. This is probably the one where I had no scene where I was like, why am I watching this? I was completely from beginning to end. I was like,
even when we were with Hugh, I guess I'm not supposed to say his like nickname, unless I probably already said it. When I say Hugh what's the next word, Illyari? Let's see if I spoiled it already. Bet you don't even remember, even if I
don't. The only Hugh I know is Hugh of the Vale. That's all I ever heard.
No, not Hugh of the Vale. We got even Hugh's scene with his dumb sick daughter and annoying wife, Illyari. Those you were engaged.
Oh yeah, I was like, what's gonna happen here? Because I know at the end they're talking about like the Targaryen, like I don't know what they're really talking about at the end. I'm assuming bastards or like people who were taken away or whatever. I was like, oh, maybe he's one of them. Because why else are we focusing on these people?
The dragon seeds. That's.
I was intrigued, basically.
Yeah.
Because he has silver hair. Oh my god, crazy.
Yeah, probably pointed that out a few times. So anyway, we open on Corlys. He's very sad, but he's not that sad, and he's kind of mad, but he's not that mad. I kind of expected the opening scene to be him throwing a bottle on the council and being like, "What the fuck?" But he was just a bit sad.
Yep.
And then at some point
I was.
he calls his house a tomb, EliteAri, because everybody's fucking dead.
Yep. Except for Alan, who I couldn't believe wasn't in this episode.
And
I was
Adam?
like, oh, Alan's gonna show up and comfort him or something. Who cares about Adam? Okay, Alan's the only one I care about.
Which one's which,
Yeah,
EliteAri?
crazy.
Do you like the bald one or the one?
Oh,
with the
I
hair?
know what Alan looks like. I don't know. I don't even remember the other guy. So
One time he was in the beach and he was looking at sea smoke as he had a little crab in his hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we don't like him. We only like Alan here.
Crazy. Okay, we'll see. Now, but yeah, instead we gave that moment to Baylor. And it wasn't that cool.
Yes.
It's kind of a weird scene.
What
It
do
was
you mean
supposed to be
by
a
we
pep
gave
talk?
it to her?
Well, the one to bring him back, EliteAri.
Oh yeah, I like that scene. That was great. That was cute.
Nah,
but
I thought
also,
it
I
was
feel
a
like
little
maybe if I was
silly.
missing some subtext, we can talk about it.
About
now
which
or
part?
later.
Yeah,
It's up
let's
to
talk
you.
about it now. Fuck it. I don't got notes.
So they have this scene where Corlys is he's just standing there looking into the distance, and then Baylor, right? That's her name.
Mm-hmm.
She arrives and offers or gives the hand of the king thing and talks to him about Rhaenys' death and everything. And then she leaves and he's like, "You could be my heir or whatever. I'll name you heir." And then she's like, "No, I'm like fire and blood and like I'm not like salt and sea or whatever." And they leave. And I'm like, "Oh, this is." Firstly, I'm like, "This is really cute that he like said that you're going to be the heir because clearly he like likes her, you know."
Well, that's what Rhaenys had said in
Then
a previous episode, right? So it's like her wish that he's trying to
wait,
honor.
what do you mean?
Well, I believe it's literally
I
last
don't remember
episode.
that. Okay, so this
they
is
were
this
like,
is the subtext that I probably missed.
Last episode, Rhaenys was like, you need an fucking heir, and you should just name Baylor it instead of Joffrey, because Baylor's like actually our kid, bro, and Joffrey's probably not. But remember, Corlys didn't care about that when he named old Lucerys the heir. But then Corlys is like, no, she doesn't know anything about fucking boats, bro. And so in this scene, he's like, oh, he's kind of gone back on that because he just loves Rhaenys so much, so she wants to honor her. But then Baylor sort of agrees with his original point, which is like, I don't know shit about ships. I'm a dragon rider, bro. I'm a Targaryen.
Yeah, I guess that's the take I took. I didn't think about the only element of Rhaenys I thought here is that maybe Corlys was thinking of her like behaving like Rhaenys, right? Like maybe this is the wisdom that Rhaenys would have given him in this moment, and it's like, oh, she's like kind of she's showing the potential to be like someone that he would respect and be a worthy heir, you know. And the fact that she rejects it is kind of interesting too.
Well, it's kind of like not what Rhaenys wanted though. I think
no, not what he. That's what I'm saying. I didn't say what. Wait, what did I say that he? That's what Rhaenys wanted. I meant like she is behaving in a way that from his perspective, he might see a little bit of Rhaenys in her, right?
Yeah, maybe because
To be like, come stop sulking, be the hand of the king, make a difference. I feel like that's something Rhaenys would tell him, right? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I just didn't think the scene was cool, and I thought every scene with Baylor this episode was kind of lame.
Oh my gosh.
I think, EliteAri, this is time where we talk about dialogue. I think the Baylor scenes is like the epitome of why the dialogue is probably not the best and the original show is probably a little better. Is because, I don't know, whenever they're saying like grandmother to each other, and it's like, it kills the entire emotion of the scene. Like, just say their fucking name. It's annoying. And then there's a bunch of other little things that are also annoying where it's like almost makes it awkward and sabotages the emotion. I think it was probably worse in the scene with Rhaenyra and Baylor. But yeah, so the scene you like, EliteAri, sucks. How about that?
Well, we also have another great Baylor scene where she's talking with Jace. That was great.
Oh, I think I didn't like that one either, but I forgot it. But we'll remember it when we.
It was cute because we never see those characters, okay, together, even though they've
had like
married,
two
right?
scenes.
Crazy.
And they're engaged.
Yeah, engaged. What's the difference? Doesn't matter. Yep.
Remember last episode when they were like trying to do the council together, but they were getting shit on, and then the episode before that they were like shooting things with a bow and arrow.
Yep. And now they're talking to each other and having secrets that are only for themselves and stuff. We love it. It's cute.
But it's not cute. It's like
It is so
so
cute, Kyle.
formal and
She
lame.
stopped him. She stopped him. He was gonna go, and she like put her hand and like stopped him from going. I was like, this is great. And then she
Why
like
don't they actually
changed her
kissing or
mind, and
something?
oh
What a
my god,
weird
it's so
dynamic it would
great,
be where
Kyle.
you're like, you know the girl you're supposed to like be
Mm-hmm.
engaged to, but you like don't have to do anything for it. So you're just
Yep.
like weird friends, I guess.
Yep. It was so great. Oh my
No, it's
gosh,
all
I loved it.
bad. This is all terrible. Jace
We
sucks.
love
I
when
still
they
hate
talk to
him.
each other.
Baylor
Yep.
sucks. Even Rayna's kind of annoying. Team Green.
Mm-hmm.
I bet Dayron is going to be epic. I bet he's going to show up and start swearing and speaking like he's from the original show.
Mm-hmm.
But remember, I complained about that with Team Green too last time, with Kristen Cole and Allison and stuff. But their scene this episode
Right.
was a little bit better. Now, so we just talked about Baylor at the beginning because she's EliteAri's favorite character, apparently. But we also get a shot here that I'm watching EliteAri of Rhaenyra, a little sad about Rhaenys too. And that's kind of nice because, we didn't really get too many scenes of them together being so happy. She was just kind of telling her what to do and stuff. But they did have a cool scene. I remember in episode 2 of the original season of EliteAri where it was like Rhaenys' their first scene together, and Rhaenys was like, "Bitch, you ain't never gonna be queen. Fuck you." And then Rhaenyra proved her wrong, and Rhaenys still believed a little bit, isn't that? I'm just, let you go, girl.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Feminism, EliteAri. And you know what the Greens said this episode? Fuck feminism. So that's why we hate them, and we're back on Team Black.
And so did the blacks, right? Didn't they?
No, Rhaenyra stood up and said, "Bitch, you go to Harrenhal."
Mm-hmm. I wonder if that'll change their mind.
I thought that she was going to, assassinate that guy. Because EliteAri, let me tell you something. Whichever lord that is, I don't remember what the fuck happens to this city. So I was like, because we got a shot of him, running through the woods. And it was a Black Sail scene in my head, EliteAri. Where it's like, she sent him there, and then she's going to send an assassin and be like, don't fuck with me, loser. This is my thingy. But no. Anyway. Then EliteAri, we get the head of the dragon through the house of the dragon. That was a good little play on words, EliteAri.
Very funny, yes. One.
But Mealy says fucking head. I don't know how they cut it. Well, I guess it kind of fell off when we chomped on it.
Well, you could even just get Vhagar to cut it off, if you had to.
True. But there's maggots and stuff, and the people are like, oh my god, I thought the dragons was gods and stuff. But he says it because he's a little retarded poor person, so he says it with the incorrect English, EliteAri. We hate poor people here.
Does he like the formal English or the non-formal English, or you just don't like old English?
That was like the original show. They used to have the commoners talk like that in the original show too, so I must like it. Now,
this was crazy, Kyle. I was not expecting this. I thought it would be, because it's always a gamble when it comes to scenes where there's a public perception of something, and I can never predict whether they're going to enjoy something or hate it.
Exactly, EliteAri. I was thinking that because because clearly they're like, oh, Kristen Cole thought this was going to be a great idea and everybody would be cheering in victory, like it's that scene in Berserk when they come back. But instead it's like, that's no good. I don't like that. I mean.
Yep.
See,
they could have done it either way, and I would have bought it.
Exactly.
Like, oh, yeah.
I had the same thought while I was watching it. I was like, oh, yeah, Lamau. But yeah, because it's I think the underlying point they're trying to hit on here is oh no, they're humanizing the Targaryens. Oh, the dragons, they're just meat. We could just kill them if we tried hard enough. I think that's what they're going for here. And also it's the Greens are upsetting their people. They don't got any food. Later in the episode, Aemon decides to close the gates. Are they going to have a riot, EliteAri? No, wouldn't that be crazy? And after they
it would be very interesting. I know nothing, about this entire story. I don't know what the theme is, what the overall purpose of telling this backstory is. It could be a very interesting thing about how the end of the era of the dragons came to be. If it's not so much a story about how who will be the next successor of the kingdom, it could be more of a story of how did we lose all the dragons, and not all of them, because obviously we know they continue on, but how did they become so less powerful than they were back in their heyday? That could be interesting, and it has to do with the common people and their perception of things. That could be very interesting.
EliteAri, the first scene of this entire show kind of spoils that.
What do you mean?
Well, it's Rhaenyra giving an ominous
dialogue saying in 200 whatever years, right?
Well, no, it's an adult Rhaenyra monologue about how this is how the House of the Dragon fell because they killed themselves or whatever.
Did they say that?
Yeah.
I don't even remember.
The only thing that could take down the House of the Dragon was itself. And I'm pretty sure they say
well,
and at the end there was
that.
only but hatchlings of dragons left or some shit. But anyway.
Well, okay. I don't know. I have no idea about where this story is going. That could very easily be the hubris of adult Rhaenyra thinking that it is they're the ones who are important in this whole story, when in reality it's not them at all. And they weren't the ones who were undoing this. It was like the common people and their response to the way that the nobles acted, I guess. It could be, I don't know. I don't think that initial scene implies that it has to be. It could just be a hubristic reading, I guess, of the future monarch, maybe.
Well, I
Potentially.
will
We'll
not say
see.
no more. Now,
Mhm.
but anyway, yes, head through street equal bad juju.
Yeah, they said a black omen.
Mm.
Crazy. Can you
They
believe
did
it?
say that, like, very directly. So you would understand, Illyri, that the crowd doesn't like this.
Yep, it was very clear.
Why don't they like this, Illyri? This is kind of, I don't know. Crowds are stupid, you already
Because the
said that.
dragon's dead.
True, but it's like an enemy dragon.
Like Rhaenyra's gonna strike back. They even said that. They're like, oh my god,
It
this
is
is gonna be
funny
the.
how they did the,
Ugh.
like, Otto did the, like, yeah, one of them's like, Rhaenyra won't stand for this. It's like, what the fuck do you know about Rhaenyra, moron? Now, it is funny because they kind of have seeded this a little bit where, like, oh my god, the common people just loved Helena so much when her fucking kid got dead. And then they're like, but then those rat catchers took the perception away from him. And I guess this is going in the other direction. I guess this is a much bigger thing than, like, a bunch of rat catchers getting killed. Like, why does anybody give a fuck except for their, like, family? But that shouldn't have that big of a thingy. But I guess this, I don't know, Illyri. How about you leave me alone? Stop accusing me of things, Illyri. But anyway, Kristen
All
Cole and
right.
his brother are back. So,
His brother. Oh no, wait, Alison's brother.
the brother,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
his brother, they're brothers in arms, Illyri. But I did.
Yep.
Did you expect them to be back in King's Landing so soon? You know, having scenes here.
Yeah, I guess. I figured that we'd get some resolution to this Aegon thing. I guess I didn't think that they would just continue on from the last scene. But if they
Yeah.
did, I'd been like, okay, I guess we're continuing on. So.
And old Hugh is also in this scene, Illyri. He's like looking at the dragon too, you know.
Yeah, I noticed. And oh no, I was gonna say the dog. No, maybe the dog was actually in the scene. I
No,
don't
the
remember,
dog's in a
but it was
later
at the
scene
end,
when they
definitely.
decide to cut down the rat catchers because Aemond says that.
Yeah.
Yes, and then the
That
dog
ugly little
follows
dog.
him. Yeah, he's still there. What a little dog. I wonder if that is the payoff to the dog, or we're getting another payoff where Aemond just
Oh
walking
yeah.
by after he has like a angry moment and just cuts the dog's head off or something. And we're like, that
Oh, that would be
damned
so
Aemond,
funny.
he's so evil. Or maybe Kristen Cole might do it later. We gotta make one of these characters.
Yeah, he like kicks the dog when he's
Yeah.
walking by, and it's like, oh my god, Jesus.
Yeah. But anyway, then we see Illyri. I'm looking with my little eyes here. I nearly said Olivia Cook. What's this girl's name, Illyri? Queen Alicent, my queen. How could I forget? Severe lack of queens this episode, Illyri. One notable one that wasn't there. But we maybe next episode, Illyri. You know. Now. Oh, she's with Aemond, Illyri. Aemond flew back early. He's obviously told everybody what's going on. But they were also hiding the king and just saying the king did the thingy. Because, you know, Aemond doesn't get credit, Illyri. The king beat up Maelys. But they don't show him even though he's in that little box there. And also
I knew he was in the box. They showed it so many times. I was like, yep,
well,
thank
obviously
you.
the
I'm glad.
audience knows, Illyri. But these dumb idiots don't
They,
know.
yeah, they focused on the box so much. They were like, there's a box also behind here. Look at this. There's a box. And they kept showing shots of it. I'm like, okay, thank you. I get it. Aegon's in the box.
Oh, yeah, I think we were speculating last time if he was dead or not. But you said he wasn't. So that wasn't very fun, Illyri.
Yeah, and then you confirmed that he wasn't. So that was even
Yeah,
less
you
fun.
know, whatever.
This
You know, I'll
episode.
do what the fuck I want, Illyri. How about that? Also, Illyri, they mentioned that the dragon isn't dead yet, but I'm pretty sure you were almost certain the dragon was dead, so haha.
That is true, yeah.
But he's still over there because Illyri, I don't think they explicitly said that, but if you watch the last episode, and as is confirmed in the books, Illyri, one of his wings got bitten off, so he can't fucking fly, so he's just around there on the ground like a little lizard.
That's scary.
But unlike a lizard, Illyri, he can't grow the wing back, so we just got old Sunfire over there, all beaten up, and he's just hunting around, eating a horse or two or a dead body.
You know who we need, Kyle, right now? We need Qyburn. He could probably create a wing for that dragon so that it could fly again.
Our King Aegon back up and ready in a matter of hours. Unlike this loser. Hold on, Illyri. Grand Maester Orwyle. I'm forgetting Illyri. You don't remember that name. I did. But anyway,
well done.
For whatever reason, Alicent is already suspicious that Aemond did this, so that's pretty cool. Kristen Cole didn't see it too bluntly, and then maybe he thought, because again, I don't know if we brought this up or I just saw somebody else, like I watched a different video. But somebody was like, "Oh, Aemon at the end was gonna like mercy kill him, bro." Remember when he has his sword out at the end of last episode, Illyri?
Yeah, he was definitely gonna kill him. Yeah,
But
absolutely.
mercy kill him, so he's not a bad guy. Because Kristen Cole did see that, but he's not gonna accuse Aemon of trying to kill the king because he was just gonna mercy kill him, Illyri. So that's why Aemon isn't in
Right, right.
jail right now.
Well, okay, this could be. Maybe I'm just misremembering, but Aegon is on the floor, dead almost, because he was in the sky and sorry, Vega shot fire at him and he like fell down, right? Um,
Yes.
so surely there was like a few people who saw that at least, right? Or are we
Well,
just
yeah,
assuming because they're in the
probably.
battle,
But
no
I
one
think
looked up
Kristen
and
Cole was knocked out at the time, so that's why
no,
Kristen
no,
Cole
that's I could
specifically.
understand why he wouldn't, but surely the word would get around that oh my god, the king's brother, like he attacked the king, and I don't know,
Well,
maybe no one
they're up
will
there,
say
leader. He's
anything.
probably hard to see. Who knows what happens? He was just confused and they're out of battle.
Hmm. Yeah,
Where these
maybe.
foot soldiers are being kept outside, they don't know nothing. Maybe Allison will like, hear some chatter next episode. How about you shut up, Illyri? How about that?
Yep. Well, the
Now,
interesting thing about like, because I was under the, I didn't even, I wasn't sure. Basically, let me confirm my language here. I wasn't sure if he ever told Allison what happened with Luke, that it was an accident. Did we ever get like a confirmation
no,
of if
he
he
told his
said it?
sexy prostitute mummy.
Yeah, because it would have. Allison is obviously very non. He doesn't. Allison's perception of Aemond here is that he is very reckless and is doing things that are like probably rash and shouldn't be done, but he wants to kind of get things done quickly or whatever because he killed Luke, from her perspective, like intentionally, and now he's like probably she's thinking that if he could kill Luke, then he might have just killed Aegon here. So I guess he's kind of shot his own foot here, where if he
Yeah.
had told the truth and been very clear about it, then this wouldn't. Allison would probably be on his side, but yeah.
Yeah, there definitely is
Anyway.
a reiteration of Allison's always like an Aemond, what he's become or something like that. She thinks he's like a monster and stuff. So,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why she fights very desperately to be the regent here. But instead, Aemond is voted in. Um, but yeah. There was something else I wanted to say about Eamon, but I forgot, Illyri. Oh, the only shot of Helena in this whole episode, was in here, and she was like vaguely looking at Aegon being brought in because they have a weird
Mm-hmm.
relationship, Illyri. But why isn't she getting more scenes?
Because apparently she's like barely a character in the book, is what George R. R.
Well,
Martin
none of
told
these
me, and his
fucking
blog goes.
characters are fucking anything in these goddamn stupid books.
Mm-hmm.
True.
I'd take it up with George. I don't know.
No, I'm taking up with these stupid fucking showrunners, Illyri. They made Helena the best character. George didn't. And now they're cucking us by having her just appear for a few seconds. Anyway. What's after this? They're trying to pull the stuff off and his body's like pussy and stuff because we're trying to be like the birthing scene from episode 1, but we're not quite that cool yet, Illyri. But it was a little gross.
Mm-hmm. Yep, he looks like Viserys.
True, he's gonna wear his mask when he wakes up, Illyri. He's not gonna wake up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're supposed to be in suspense about whether or not he wakes up.
Is he gonna wake up? Let me think. Well, yeah, obviously, right? His dragon. If you're saying
Yes,
his
okay, I
dragon's
didn't
still
spoil
alive, then
anything. I'm
obviously
a
he has to wake up.
genius.
Yeah.
Well, he can't ride his dragon again, Illyri. You don't got
Yeah, but
wings.
like they Kyle in this show, if the dragon dies, the person's gonna die. It's like a thematic thing, okay? There's no way that a dragon doesn't die without the person dying. The other way around is fine, We could probably have a person die. A person die and the dragon not die, but not the other way around.
Yeah, we've got some unclaimed dragons, Illyri. True. Now,
Mm-hmm.
those are you probably from old people, but anyway. Anyway, now we got a Rhaenyra council scene where she's like, "I hate men," and the men are like, "I hate women," and we're at a crossroads there.
Wait, did she start it? I feel like they started it, right?
Well, I don't know. She's
They
sitting
were
in a
like,
thingy. I don't have it unmuted, Illyri, so maybe you recall
well,
better than
what
I.
my understanding is they were like, you're wise and we respect you and blah blah blah, but you're a
True.
woman, and women you don't
True.
have experience or
The
whatever. And then
fairer
she
sex.
responded and was like, yeah, the fairer sex. And she's like, yeah, well, I know just as much battle as you. We both lived in peace.
True.
It's
You don't
like,
know shit,
yeah, damn
pussy.
right.
True. Get
Yep.
'em. Get 'em. But also some of them probably, especially around the Crownlands, they probably should have been in the Stepstones, but apparently they weren't. So,
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. Oh my god, it's Jason Baylor in a scene. Let's skip that one. I'm sure we already talked about anything
God, it
there.
was so good. The stopping with the hand and keeping the secret from Rhaenyra because it was it's so great, Kyle.
Let's
My
keep a
goodness.
secret from mommy, guys.
Yep, it was really cute.
Arya was like 12 and she was way more interesting and way cooler than these two fucking dorks. Now, then Illyri, we got a true character.
So was Daenerys.
My favorite, Daenerys sucked in the show, Illyri. Now,
Mm.
we've got a true great character here. My favorite character of the episode, Illyri, the great Daemon Targaryen. You know, I'm always defending him and saying that he's really good and stuff.
And we also got the guy, the old man, who's always next to him all the time. We
True,
love him
I
as well. He's
love
great.
Simon Strong, Illyri. You just wanted him to be in one scene, but now he's our second favorite character. Now, Illyri, of course,
Yeah.
I watched the preview. Don't worry, Illyri, I'm not going to tell you about the preview. I'm just going to tell you about the comments on the
Thank
preview, because the comments on the preview are always just a review of the episode in YouTube form. And they're all like, can we please get Daemon out of Harrenhal now? This shit's gone on for
True,
too long. And I was like, oh, this is the shitty Illyri talking point. I'm like, this is the only good part of the episode, you fucking morons. What are you doing? Is this gonna be a whole season of Daemon at Harrenhal? Yes!
Probably, yeah.
Yes!
That's how it's feeling.
It's gonna be great, epic, and cool. You fucking idiots. What
Well,
do you
the-
want?
the-
Less dreams? Oh.
It's gonna depend on where it goes, because I feel like the dreams they're pretty clear what they're
epic. Yeah,
hinting
they're pretty
toward.
obvious.
So I don't know what else they're gonna do, but if they do something interesting, I guess we'll see.
He was being funny here, where he was like, you guys need to surrender. And they're like, fuck you, old man. Except they're pretty old too, so they didn't say that, Illyri. But it was very funny. He's just leading on his dragon here, and he's super cool, and he's my favorite character, as you know. But anyway, then eventually he tells them to go rape their women or something, and then a bunch of other.
Oh no!
Riverlords
Before that,
come back.
Kyle,
Oh, yep.
we get one of the cool shots in the episode where the guy's facing away and the dragon's head like goes down and it's like blurred in the background. It was pretty sick.
And he was gonna blame fire on him, but then he didn't. Maybe. Well, he didn't, but maybe he was gonna. You know. But anyway, that was pretty cool. The Brackens and the Blackwoods don't want to fight together, Illyri, but Daemon's got to figure it out somehow. That's his conflict in this episode. But
Wait, remind me again, Kyle. So, who are the of the Brackens and the Blackwoods? Who are the ones on green side, and who was on black by default, like before?
Well, it seems that they're both on the black side at the end, but
yeah, but previously
the Blackwoods were always Team Rhaenyra.
Okay, so black is on Team Black. That makes
True.
sense. Okay,
That's an easy way to remember it. And
Okay,
Brack
excellent.
is on Team Green. That's easy.
Yes.
But yes. Anyway, I guess we're not talking about all those scenes at once because I can't remember them exactly, and I'm just pressing play, Illyri. Now we're at the Eyrie, and I really couldn't tell that it was the Eyrie right away because it looks slightly different from the original show, Illyri, and that's not...
I noticed immediately because it looked like a tall tower, and I was like, "There's only one tall tower in this entire world."
First of all, it didn't, and then I was like, are they trying to say that this is Dragonstone again? Because Dragonstone has the dumb walkway, Illyri, and I'm like, this isn't as treacherous, and it looked way prettier in the original show. It looked like a weird vista and stuff, which I guess I like better that it's not that pretty, but also, you know, it's supposed to be like a square, and, you know, we should be book accurate.
All right, well, I don't know. Look cool.
I was just flexing that I
it.
knew that I was square, Illyri, and you weren't impressed, so...
What do you mean? Okay, let's drill down on that. What do you mean it's a square? Do you mean like a
there's like a whole
prism?
courtyard, and that's where Tyrion,
Okay.
that Braun fights that dude, rather than just in that one room they did in the show. And it's all like really white and marbly, and it looks cool and stuff. And there's like cool fan art of it, and I like it. But it also kind of looks like this. There's just like a square in the middle. There's towers and stuff too, Illyri. The big towers you like.
Sweet.
But anyway, this lady was a little weird. I don't know. She was a little prickly, you know, Illyri. She wasn't quite as old as Lysa, but clearly we're kind of trying to do a comparison or so. Remember, Illyri, I kept saying that either it was a Lysa girl or the Lord was a little kid. It was a girl, Illyri. So you know,
I liked her. She felt kind of like highly strung a little bit, which reminded me a little bit.
She has
of
a cunt,
Lysa.
Illyri. Say it. Anyway, we don't say that.
No, I think she was very justified in her outrage of
she was
receiving
just
baby dragons or whatever.
She's okay, Illyri. You know, Jane Aaron, I think is her name, Illyri, if I recall. They didn't say it in the episode. But anyway, this is Baela's room. She got a big room. That's pretty cool. But apparently she's going to leave soon because she's supposed to go to Pentos. But also, we got Joffrey and the little kids here to protect them with 2 little dragons.
I'm sure we do. Did we see them?
We didn't see them or the dragons, Illyri. What do you think? We're made of fucking money out here?
Right.
I wonder how long we're going to be here or what the point of this is, Illyri.
Just to establish a timeline, I guess. I don't know.
And to establish the lords, because where have we been, Illyri? We haven't been to Highgarden. Good job. We haven't been to Old Town yet. I wonder if we'll go to Old Town. We haven't been to Dawn
Mhm.
yet, Illyri. Probably not going to Dawn. We haven't gone to Castle Rock because in the original show it looked like shit, and we're probably cool. We went to Storm's End, Illyri. Now that was pretty cool because we somehow avoided
Yep.
that in the original show.
And it was storming.
It was storming, Illyri. We went to Winterfell because we all had to jerk off. We went to the Wall because we had to come. Then we didn't go to White Harbor. Then we is that all of them, Illyri? Riverrun. Maybe we'll go to Riverrun. But anyway, maybe not actually. Who knows? We went to Harrenhal. Anyway, that was my little mental list. Oh my god, Misari is here, Illyri. She's a queen. And then she was just like,
It is a little
whispers
strange
or
how
something.
important she's become, or like how much Rhaenyra is confiding in her. I don't know if I were
Because
Rhaenyra,
she's the
I don't
only
know if I would
strong,
confide in her.
independent woman, Illyri, around.
Yeah, I guess Rhaenys is dead now. That makes sense. Yeah, I guess maybe.
And she knows she's got secrets and stuff. Now, what did she do this episode, Illyri? Oh, she sent somebody to send... Now, what's this bitch going to King's Landing for, Illyri? Did they say, or am I figuring it out?
They went. She went to. Oh my god, she visited the person that Aegon. I don't know. Did he rape her or
True,
something?
yes, Illyri, you're a genius.
Yeah. So I don't know what's going on, but
Now, the
something's going
Dragon
on.
Seed dude was there. But I don't think they know that. So that's just a coincidence. It's probably going to be what happens next episode. Spoiler.
Oh
Now-
my god, wait a minute. Wait, I'm okay. So at the beginning of this discussion, we talked about the guy
Hugh?
I don't even know what we're talking about. There was the guy with the daughter who's sick, right?
Hugh?
That was the person I was saying was a Targaryen, potentially.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think you said Dragon Seed, but that's like a completely different guy, right? That was the guy who was there a few episodes ago.
Well, that's not a guy. That's a
bragging to be
concept he
Targaryen.
brought up where he was like, I'm a bastard. I'm a dragon seed.
Oh, okay. And they're different people. 'Cause I know they're different
They are
people
different
now.
people,
They look
yeah.
like different people.
But they're in
okay, just
similar
clarifying,
locations.
okay.
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
But what is their plan for this girl to go there?
I have no idea.
What does Miss Arya say, Illyri? I can't unmute her, all right?
I
She
don't
said
remember.
something about... Shut up, Illyri. I'm talking through it. That was a rhetorical
Mhm.
question. I do all the thinking here. Now...
Mhm.
Yes, I'm very smart. I'm just a genius. I give up, Illyri. It was something about... There's more than one way to fight a war. That was from the trailer, so we got that line. That's how we ended the scene. But it's a secrets or something. Oh, she's got old contacts, and then at some point it's like the White Worm came to claim something, and you think she would just die without claiming something. So are they sneaking in? What are they doing? I don't remember, Leary. We'll find out next episode, I guess. Now, after Missaria, Missaria's in like a robe, Leary. I don't know why that's going on. You know, it's a little weird, you know.
Because it's like really cold.
It's like sexy and stuff, Leary. That's the real reason. Now we got our Rhaenyra Baylor scene. I hated this scene, but I don't remember anything they say. Oh, Rain Easton liked me once, and you're just like her somehow. Not really. And then Illyri, Damon's fucking his mom. Did you figure that out? Because I thought it was... Illyri, I got a story.
Yes. Please go ahead.
Don't worry, chat. We'll be back. We'll be back with him in a sec. Oh, Illyri, we're back.
Yes, keep going, yes.
Don't worry, I bumped the microphone. You know, it's not a big deal. Anyway, Illyri, I've got a story. I was watching the scene, I'm like, oh no, he was fucking Emma Aaron the whole time.
That's exactly what I thought as well.
Oh, you're so smart,
That's crazy.
Illyri.
Except I didn't remember her name. I was like, that's Rhaenyra's mum, right? Oh my god.
Because there was rumors about that, and they say that in Fire and Blood at some point. And then, but Emma Aaron was so nice in that first episode of Illyri. I made a whole video about how cool she was. And then that I didn't want that thing, so I'm like halfway through the scene, and then I start to realize Illyri. It's what I'd been hoping for the whole time. Where I was like, remember the first time we saw the great Millie Alcock Illyri, and she's like got her back to the thingy, and it's just her silver hair, and I'm like, oh my god, are they introducing Damon's mum? This is crazy. But that's what this was.
Yep, which apparently he's never met before, so...
Well,
crazy.
no, I think because she had a brother after him, so I think he just died when she was little. Now, Illyri, this is Alyssa Targaryen. Now, Alyssa Targaryen was married to Balon or something. Now,
Oh my
Illyri...
god, Balon?
Balon, yes. Now, Balon is Viserys' dad, you see. But he was the second son. Of course, the first son, his daughter was...
What is that? The first son's
Rhaenys, the
daughter?
queen who
What does that
never
even
was.
mean?
That was the whole point of Illyri. She was the child of the
I
firstborn
understand,
son, so she should have been the fucking queen. But these sexist idiots, Illyri, they're just trifling. So I got Alyssa up. I got the name right, Illyri. You're very proud. Now, so she's... Illyri, let's just go down to the fucking family tree here, all right? So we've got Aenys the first and Alyssa. We don't care about these idiots. That's Aegon's first son. Now, he has Jaehaerys, EliteAri. You remember Jaehaerys from the opening scene? The old king. Reigned for
The
60 years,
conciliator.
EliteAri. The conciliator. What a little pussy. I hate this guy, EliteAri. Everybody jerks him off, but that's because they don't understand Fire and Blood like me. Now, this idiot reigns for 60 years, EliteAri. He marries his little sister, True. Two. He's a little, that's a little weird if you ask me,
True.
EliteAri. He's a bad guy. But obviously, they're reigning for a long time, EliteAri. They have a lot of kids. Their first kid, EliteAri, Daenerys, dies when she's like 6, bro. It's the coolest like page in the whole Fire and Blood book when she comes in and tells everybody she's sick, and it's a very sad, EliteAri. You're gonna love it when you read it 1 year. Now, no, that was the third kid. What the fuck? It says issue here, which I assumed is just a kid that dies in childbirth, but Daenerys is here as the second child. So they have Aegon, EliteAri. What the fuck? Am I fucking this up? Yes.
There's just so many Aegons, aren't there?
Yeah, there's 15 of them. Whatever. Aegon. I thought his name was Aemon. But anyway, I guess his name was Aegon.
No, that's Aegon's brother.
Is this fucking piece of shit motherfucker Rhaenys' dad, EliteAri? I think so. But I can't be made to remember this shit. Anyway,
next video
EliteAri,
we'll do a family tree, okay?
the whole point, the
Instead of a
family. I'm
map.
looking at the family tree, EliteAri, and I'm still getting it wrong. So fuck you. Now, no, Balon. Yes, all right. No, there's Aemon. I don't know, EliteAri. I guess this Aegon died too. So Aegon, Daenerys, they're all
They
fucking
died,
dead.
right?
And then Aemond is born, which is the first son. This is the father of Rhaenys, EliteAri. He's the oldest son. This guy makes it to adulthood. He's the heir, but then he gets killed on Tarth, EliteAri, I think. Or something. Yes, he gets killed on Tarth, EliteAri. The Tarthians are having a rebellion or some boring bullshit. Anyway, so he dies and Rhaenys gets skipped over because it's mean. So then there's Balon and Alyssa are next to EliteAri, and they get married to each other, and that's Alyssa right now. Now, the funny thing, EliteAri, is the only reason Alyssa is anybody in this fucking piece of shit Fire and Blood book is because when she gets married to Balon here, they fuck really loud.
Thank you, Kyle. That's
and
great.
this is important, EliteAri, because it makes sense. Because obviously, EliteAri, this Alyssa is a full character in this Fire and Blood. So the real fans like me were like, oh my god, this is Alyssa Targaryen, EliteAri. This is crazy. But it also makes sense because she fucks a lot that she's fucking her son here, EliteAri.
Okay.
But also, it's supposed to be like Daemon's little thingy because he only wants to fuck Targaryen-looking girls. So it's all like a thing, and he's got mommy issues and stuff. But EliteAri, the whole reason I brought this up was to try and figure out when she died, huh? Marriage, no. And Elia was announced to be pregnant again. She gave birth the next year to another son, Aegon. Now, this one dies, EliteAri. This is the third brother we never meet. The labor was long and difficult, and Alyssa never fully recovered from the childbirth. She died within a year at the age of 24, Lamau. Aegon died half a year later, not even yet a year old. Oh my god, the baby didn't die in childbirth, EliteAri. He made it nearly a year. Alyssa's death shattered poor Balon. Ooh. And then anyway, he dies at some point too, Lamau. So Daemon here. So Daemon was 2 when she died, EliteAri. There we go, we settled it. But he's fucking his mom, bro.
Just hypothetically, though, in a dream. In Minecraft or whatever, yeah.
So what does that mean, EliteAri?
It means that he, I don't know what it means. It just means he has a lot of mental issues. He's clearly not as confident as he tries to portray himself as. He can't separate the love for family with the love for the lust-based love, or I don't know.
He doesn't know true love.
Yeah, maybe. And maybe at the end of all these visions, we'll get the Viserys one, and he'll be like, "Brother, you were the only love that I ever had in my life."
Oh, it has to come, EliteAri, and I'm gonna come when it comes. If you smell what I'm cooking, EliteAri, because they're saving this Paddy Constantine one because he's just like the best actor ever, EliteAri, and you just love him so much.
Yeah, he is.
Episode 8's the greatest one, so I bet he's gonna be beating him up or something. It's gonna be cool. But anyway, in the middle of fucking his mum.
No, wait. It's definitely gonna be Viserys on his deathbed, and Daemon's gonna be next to him, like, "Brother, I wish I was here," or something.
And he's gonna
That's
cry.
definitely gonna yeah.
And then it'll give him the resolve to do something. But anyway, in the middle of fucking his mum, Simon Strong's here. And we love him, EliteAri. He's the greatest character in the show.
We do. Yeah, you know what he reminded me of? Maybe visually, but Samwell Tarly. I don't know why.
Well, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, EliteAri, I'm going to put my hand on my chest and swear to you that I have no idea what happens to Simon Strong. He's definitely going to die and we're going to feel really bad, huh?
Yep.
Aww.
Oh no, what if Laris gets to him or something?
No, not that bastard. We hate him. I'm going to be so sad, EliteAri.
I would too, yeah.
All
Poor
these other
guy. Remember when
characters.
this episode he like told the kids to get out of the room or whatever? He's like, get out, and then
No,
he
he's
like
telling them to
told
get up because the kings are leaving the room, so they got to stand. Pretty
yeah.
true.
Oh, is that why? I
Yeah,
thought he was
yeah.
telling him to get out. Like this is awkward or
Because he
whatever.
gets
Like
up
damn.
really quickly and he's like, oh. But yes, he's awesome. But you ask me any of these dumb fucking characters, Leary, you know how they're gonna die. Ask me Damon right now.
What
I'm not
about
gonna tell you,
Oscar?
Leary. Oh, Oscar Tully, don't you worry, Leary. I know what happens to him. Now, but poor Simon Strong, I don't remember. So he's the one that's gonna get me. All right, I'm not gonna be shocked or sad when Damon dies. But poor Simon Strong, he's my man. Simon Says, Leary. You ever play that game?
I probably yeah.
It's a pretty boring game, if I'm being honest. But anyway, we're getting like weird druggy shots of Damon here where everybody's like next to him offering him food. And you idiots want him to leave. This is the coolest part of the whole show. Oh no, I think I just realized what happens to poor Simon Strong, and I'm going to be mad, Leary. Anyway, just me figuring stuff out. You know, I'm pretty smart. Anyway, I can't remember what he specifically says here. Later, the other idiots are going to show up.
Well,
oh, go ahead, Leary.
I don't know if it's this scene, but I have a scene and I have one note. I said, Your Grace, the Prince, King Consort. There were 3 titles for Damon.
Oh, yeah, and he was standing up to him a little bit now because, you know, they're best friends. And he knows he can get away with it. But yeah, because we are playing into the does Damon want to be his own man or be Rhaenyra's man? Oh my god, I'm a genius. I'm a wordsmith. And it seems like in this one he's leaning towards his own man. We'll see how that leans out Illyri. Now, Illyri knows how the show ends. You know, he knows that Damon kills Rhaenyra, so we're going to have to get to that somehow.
Okay. All right. You say so.
Yeah. That's what he said. That's what he told me. Oh, we keep telling Mia to skip over that part of Illyri. But I didn't give him a warning this time, you know. Crazy. Now we're at a small council scene, Illyri, and Alicent is going to try and be regent, but she's not. But the Maester votes for her.
Is that true?
Yeah, he said
Wait, what?
like after Alicent stopped talking, he was like, Alicent has surely displayed herself as she's been a regent in the past, and she can do it right now.
I thought he was just like, you know, giving his reasoning for things, but yeah.
Yeah, but he was the only one that even kind of sided with her.
That is true.
The idiots she's fucking on each side of her, Illyri. Well, one of them's just jerking off Illyri, but they both betrayed her. The other one's like, bitches can't be ruling in wartime. Are you crazy? And Jason Lannister's just twiddling his thumbs because he's a little soy boy in the corner. I think this is not Jason Illyri. This is Thailand, of course.
No, it's Jason.
They suck, Illyri. When are we getting good small council scenes back?
Never.
True. And then Aemon just stands up and goes on to the other chair, Illyri. True, we need Otto. We need Tywin fucking Lannister, bro. Remember that? But yeah, I don't know. They voted her out. I don't know. It wasn't too satisfying. It wasn't too cool, you know. It's just, you know. And then Aemon's like, cut down the rat catchers. We're going to go to the Riverlands or something. What did he say, Illyri?
And also cut down the rat catchers or something.
He did. I already said that. He said to close the gates because we need food. Oh, and he was like, that sea stuff on the gullet is troublesome, isn't it? Hint, hint.
I didn't understand the food thing. What do you mean? Like he shuts it, and what does that do with food?
Well, because people are trying to leave because they're hungry.
Yeah. And
you don't want them to leave because you might have to make them fight. That's probably a good reason.
I don't know about that.
Make them leave.
Why would you care about the starving people? Why would you not care if they leave? Like you'd want the non-starving people to stay, right? When they would. And you make those people fight.
Let me figure it out. Sorry.
I'm sure there's a reason. How could we possibly comprehend the mind of a king, Kyle?
True, Illyri. True. We're just lonely little men. Now, so Illyri, you let these people leave, and the city just gets abandoned. They could go to the other side and then be made to
fight. There's like millions of people. It's not getting abandoned. At most, there'd be like maybe 10,000 people would leave. I don't think we're getting more than that leaving, right?
True.
That's a lot of people. But in the grand scheme of things, that's like nothing.
Yeah, I can't figure it out, okay? You know,
there's a reason. I'm not. They made the economy to ruin the economy or something if they leave. Surely, something.
Yes. We can't just. Why don't we just let the people leave, Illyri?
Yeah.
Something. Anyway, then we got another Hugh scene where it's like, my daughter's dying. My wife's annoying me. The king. I love the king. He's gonna give me money.
Yep.
but
And
then she
then the
kind of
wife is
convinced him.
like, "Oh, the money goes to ghosts or something." And I'm like, "Oh, cute."
Yeah, that was crazy, bro. Ghosts and stuff. When are we getting ghosts in this show? Bran. That's
Are
when we're
there?
getting it.
You know what? I've never heard of a ghost in the lore of this thing. Actually, I've heard of like ice spiders and
Well, yeah,
like weird
Jenny of
creatures.
Oldstone would dance with her ghosts, EliteAri.
Is that like her mental illness or something? What do you
No,
mean?
you
Like an
remember the
actual?
song in season 8, episode 2, EliteAri, that Podrick sings at the
No.
end of
Oh,
the
I remember that.
episode?
Yes.
Jenny
Yep.
would dance with her ghosts. That's like a folklore thing from in-universe with Jenny of Oldstones dancing with her ghosts. Jenny of Oldstones wasn't born yet, EliteAri. So no ghost
Classic
yet.
continuity error.
Well, in that part she was. In this part, EliteAri, there's no continuity error here.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Thank you.
Stupid. Anyway, so they end up deciding to try and leave, but that's how we see the gates close. But then we get a actually okay scene with Alicent and Kristen Cole, where Kristen Cole's clearly a little traumatized, and Alicent kind of recognizes that and is slightly not so mad at him anymore.
I don't know. She's still a little mad. She's like, "Don't call me by
She's
my
still
name.
a little
I need your
mad.
permission."
Oh yeah, that's that stupid formal stuff that's ruining all the scenes, literally, where they always refer to each other not by name. See,
Yeah,
Illyri, when
except it
Tyrion
doesn't
used to
bother me.
call Tywin father, he used to have a sense of mocking in his voice. And when Cersei would say it, she would have a sense of sucking up in her voice. These idiots are just saying titles, and I'm sick of it.
Now, what would you prefer Daemon call Rhaenyra? What would be the best thing to refer to her as, do you think?
Bronze bitch. Even the way he used to say that was kind of like a little weird, Illyri.
But what would you prefer? Like, there's a million things, right? You could say Rhaenyra. It could have a nickname. It could be my wife. It could be Queen. It could be Your Grace. It could be like a million
If
things.
he's
You could call
talking
her.
about her disparagingly to somebody else, he can say my wife, because that's how people be saying.
All right.
My wife, bro, she's fucking stupid. Like that. That makes sense. But Daemon does say Rhaenyra a lot, I don't know. It's okay, Illyri, I'm just grumpy, Oh, and Kristen's got like a book in his hand or something. He's like a religious guy and stuff. And did you notice his cool Hand of the King necklace he had, Illyri, or he's still an idiot?
I saw he had a necklace. I still, once again, I couldn't tell it was a Hand of the King necklace.
It's just interconnected hands, Illyri. You're so stupid. It looks cool, but also it kind of looks like...
We did get a close-up this time. I did notice he had a necklace on.
Illyri, you should be paying more attention. Anyway, then we get the scene of them trying to go to the gates. Crazy. Then we get Jace at the twins, Illyri. This scene was epic. I like this one a lot.
What did you like about it, Kyle?
Well, we got an old lady here who's actually running shit, which is kind of cool. And then we got the old man here. Now, of course, Illyri, we're going to the Freys, and I see an old man Frey, and there's a lady next to him. I'm like, oh no, we're just doing another Walder Frey. But why am I doing this every time, Illyri? The show hasn't done this once where they've just made the same one. Like, even the girl that kind of looks like Lysa is like way more normal than Lysa. And this guy just wants Harrenhal, and it's kind of funny, and I like this couple.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, do you think when we watch the normies react, they're going to be like, kill the fucking Freys? Because they're like evil and stuff?
And then one of them will be like, no, give him a chance. Give him a chance. And then he'll, I don't know.
No, they'll just laugh, Illyri. These are the normies.
But, this thing was okay. It was interesting. It was interesting seeing Jace trying to be in a position of power, I guess, because I feel like we haven't really seen that.
He's learning how to negotiate.
So that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this episode was the most that in my mind that we've ever seen of Jace. Besides like when it was a little kid, I guess.
Yeah, so it was. But I still don't like him.
Do you know what I thought for a second? I was like, because obviously he's wearing, I guess, different outfits to like the other people there. He looks slightly more like important. But I wish there was some other way to make him look even more important. Like for instance, when Aemond walks in a room, it's like he feels important, right? Because of the eye patch and kind of like the way he holds himself and stuff and his blonde hair and everything. He looks really special. But when Jace walks somewhere, he kind of just looks like everyone else. And maybe his clothing a little bit distinguishes him, but he needs something to like make him look a bit cooler,
I guess that kind of ropes in thematically because a lot of people don't think he looks too special because he doesn't look like a Targaryen, right? So it's like, how is this guy going to be our fucking king? Our kings have yellow hair.
You know what he needs? I just thought about it. And maybe he's already wearing this and I just missed it. He needs like one of those giant like Stark capes or something.
He's got kind of a red cape on, Illyri.
But he's a giant one. He's big and fluffy. And
but he already looks like a Jon Snow ripoff, Illyri.
And you know what he needs? He needs a giant sword like guts on his back that's like sticking out from his head.
I love guts, Illyri. I love guts. True. Guts has the same color hair. He needs to stop pouting, EliteAri, with his weird
He needs
lips.
to cut his arm off and have like a gun attached to his arm or something. That'd be
True,
sick.
true.
My
Just give him a
goodness.
hook. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
we'll see. You know, I don't know. I was just looking at Jake's acting there, and I was like, oh, this guy's all right, you know. But I hate him, EliteAri. He's a loser.
Right.
Now, then we go to Damon. He's cutting wood and stuff, and he's being watched by our favorite not American girl, who again is just kind of fucking with him, but like in a nice girl way, not in a I'm fucking with your mind way. So, EliteAri, hold on. Let's
Mm-hmm.
discuss this for a second. So, are we? Is she fucking with him, or are the children of the forest fucking with him? And this is just like a big like God's meme.
I think we're just going with the simple answer of like this place is haunted.
Well, yeah, with the old souls of the children of the forest. So that's you're choosing that one.
Mm-hmm.
But we were definitely supposed to think she was fucking with him initially.
Yes.
Which
Well,
I don't know. I like it
don't
better
know.
that it's two forces. Like she's like a little creepy, maybe, or maybe not, and she's just like, I don't. What I don't want is her to have like a heel turn and be like, I was fucking with you the whole time, and now I'm gonna try and stab you. Like, and I
When
don't
you
think the
say
show's gonna do
fucking
that.
with him, do you mean like she was pretending to be nice to him, or do you mean like she is?
Yeah, I don't want it to be revealed that this is all actually an act and she's actually secretly evil. Now she
Okay.
is kind of
Well,
like
okay, I
playfully
guess.
fucking with him, which is cute.
Now, I don't know if you can decide at this moment, okay, Kyle, if you wanna, if there is a spoiler and you want to confirm it for me or not. Okay, you can
I'll do
choose
what I
if
want.
you want to spoil it here or if you want to save it for later if they actually reveal it in more detail. But they have a scene later where maybe it is actually this scene, I think, when she's talking to Damon and then she walks away and then the strong guy comes in and like looks toward where she is but doesn't really look at her, and I was like,
Is she a
is
ghost?
she actually there, or is it no, it's either
They
this scene is meant to be a confirmation that he can see her because he like looks towards her, but he's not looking directly at her. So it could
yeah.
also be a scene where it's like slightly trying to put like try and hide the lead or whatever, or bury the lead, where it's like it's not actually, it's like trying to put you off the trail.
And
So I
Damon's
couldn't
been
tell.
seeing things the whole
So
time. They
because yeah, oh yeah, true, yeah.
I do know she interacts with one other character.
Mm-hmm.
Like majorly. But it could just
Well,
be.
we'll see, I guess.
But I don't think that confirms or denies anything, and I think the show could totally go like it's still totally up to them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say which character because you'd freak out,
Yes.
EliteAri.
Oh, it'll be the strong guy. Oh my god, the what's his name? Lord Strong or whatever. The
Laris Strong,
no, the actual guy,
Simon Strong.
the old guy, Simon Strong, whatever. Yeah, him.
Well,
It's gonna be
no, I
great.
didn't
They're
think
gonna
so.
talk. They're gonna have a conversation. Oh my god, it's
I
great.
think he did mention her to Damon, right?
I think she exists as a character. I just don't think this incarnation of her is real. I think that Damon has created this fiction around her, this person that he saw.
Like her
Or
personality is fake, or
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think she's a person who exists, but like either the children of the forest or the ghosts of Harrenhal, whatever. They're like they've made this projection of her in Damon's mind, and he's like, I
there
don't know.
definitely is something there. Because yeah, when he looks at her, it's because you would seemingly say that's evidence that she is like there, but it's also like
Mhm.
weird the way he looks at her, and they have like placed her in shots multiple times. And like the first time, like Damon came in, she did have like a weird like almost
Yeah.
like this guy's evil. I'm gonna get him later. Look,
hmm
I don't know.
So we'll see.
It's a developing story, EliteAri, you know. Anyway, Damon's cutting wood. That's pretty sexy, EliteAri, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I couldn't believe he was trying to be one of the common folk. You know, I
True,
feel like
just
Damon
like
was a bit
Charles
different
Vane
from
that one
but-
time with the slaves. Remember that? He was cutting wood
Yep,
too.
true.
True.
Yeah, but that's because he used to be a slave. I don't know.
Yeah,
if
he
David was
wasn't
ever a
happy
normal
that
person.
Jack was letting the slaves do the labor. That was no good.
Mhm.
But also, Damon has a cut on his hand, but also he's had blood on his hands before, and also is that real? But he was also cutting wood, and he doesn't know how to cut wood very good. And also, are we
Mhm.
supposed to ship these two, EliteAri? Is that what's happening?
That is what I was feeling.
Okay.
Because it is kind of strange how Damon doesn't really let anyone close to him, but this person he has obviously let close to. Like, she even tells him sit down or whatever, and he sits down and like wraps the hand or whatever, and it's like wow, they're very close.
He doesn't want to be ruled by a woman, EliteAri, but he does want to be ruled by a woman. Just like Aemon, EliteAri. He didn't want to be ruled by a woman, but he's always nestling with that old woman. But he doesn't like his other woman, which is his mother. Which Aemon is also fucking his mother, EliteAri. So, you know, it's mothers and stuff and mother issues.
Crazy.
And feminism. And, Damon still hasn't fucked anybody that isn't got silver hair, EliteAri, so he can't fuck this girl.
Mm-hmm.
His dick don't work.
Yes, perhaps.
Because EliteAri, we never saw him fuck Missaria. Now, there was a scene in the first episode where he was like humping her, but then it was like, I'm finished or something, but he wasn't.
Yes, okay. I'll take your word for it.
Well, that means it would be a big deal, and if he sleeps with this young lady, EliteAri, that he could do it.
I mean, maybe if he gets drunk, he can. You know, he's not like he's out of it. Doesn't care about hair color anymore.
I don't fucking know. I'm just saying that could be a plot line that we're hinting at. But also, they're definitely like flirting or something.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that's that scene, I think. Anyway, anything else fun happening here? Wasn't Lena in this episode at some point again? Or am I making that up, EliteAri? Oh yeah, she pops up and says Lena's his wife,
yes,
EliteAri, and she's like,
wife.
"Are you looking after our daughters?" So obviously he has some guilt about that because he's a bad dad and stuff.
Yep.
Now I'm further in the scene, EliteAri. Damon ends the scene threatening her or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then she's like,
"Yes, wait."
Oh yeah, it's about the like brackens and stuff, and she's like, I heard it on the wind.
Mm.
Now this is like a whole brand thing, EliteAri. I don't mean to get too excited here, but
Oh yeah, back in the backstory when he was visiting the Ned thing, and
Ned
it was,
on the wind, and
heard
Theon hears his name on the wind in the books one time there's a saying in Westeros that's like fake where they say words are wind to try and say that words don't mean anything. But,
and I think I've read the first few chapters of Game of Thrones, and I think they do mention that in like
I think it is in the first chapter where like Waymar Royce or whatever. I got his name right, EliteAri. I'm a fucking god. I'm trying to remember right now if that is that is the Royce from the first chapter. Anyway, they do say that early on. George had it planned out from the beginning. Time traveling Bran was going to be the real main character. Now,
what a cool idea. We're not going to talk about that. Let's not get excited about something that doesn't end.
Oh. You're just so defeatist, EliteAri. Anyway, oh my god, I see Lena right now. Oh, and then we got this silly Corley scene that EliteAri loved.
Yeah, with him and Baylor, we love it.
So he's going to be the hand of the king, queen, EliteAri. Did I spoil that for you? I swear we had to talk about this one time.
I don't remember, but he accepted. It looked like he accepted it. So
yeah, he's going to be the hand of the queen, EliteAri.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Rhaenyra is sending this guy off to get assassinated, because, that's what I said earlier, but then that didn't happen. Then we've got...
it could be an indirect thing of, like, she knows the Damon's gonna kill this guy.
Yes, Damon's gonna cut his head off, bro. It's gonna be epic. Then
I was so confident Damon was gonna drop the heads off those people that were disrespecting him.
But he was grumpy, so he was taking it. But that is the scene we get right now. There's some old lady that starts mouthing off.
Yep. Okay. I guess you should clarify what happened here. My understanding of what happened here is you have the Blackens and the Brackwoods, whatever. No, wait. The Brackens and the Blackwoods, right? That's what they're called?
Yeah.
Okay. So the Blackens are on our side.
The Brackens.
Then the Brackens.
The Blackwoods are on our side. The Brackens are not, but they kind of are.
The Blackwoods are on our side.
Mm-hmm.
The Brackens are what Damon sent in people to do some sabotaging. I don't know what they stealing,
like
children,
holding them hostage, so you have to
thing.
fight with us or something. Yeah.
Yep. And now the oh my god, the Blackwoods and the Brackens in the Riverlands, and all the Riverland head in charge people are coming here, and they're like, Damon, this is bad. You did bad things. We're not going to support you.
I bet in the subtitles they have who these people actually are, but yes, I'm assuming they are other Riverland lords.
Okay.
Who just showed up and said, we're not going to play by that games. Now, Damon sort of can't do anything because he really does need this army. Oh my god, she uses the word interloper here, EliteAri, which I only know because it's the end of one really cool scene in Boardwalk Empire where they use that word, because, but I forgot what it was. I think interloper is just like a hooligan. Interloper, EliteAri.
I have no idea.
A person who becomes involved in a place or situation where they are not wanted and are considered to not belong. True. Because Nucky Thompson was in like a New York building he wasn't supposed to be in, and he was kind of threatening people. But then they came to an agreement. It was really cool. That guy was in like one scene. He was epic. Now anyway, so yeah, they use that word and whatever. And Damon's like kind of too out of it to like get mad or put up a counter argument, so he just lets it happen. And then we cut away. Oh, and we have like a mirroring shot where he's like leaning up against a fireplace and he's like,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
all fucked up. And then Rainier is also doing it because she's trying to figure out what to do. Now, this happens as we see this idiot running through the woods, definitely getting assassinated, Illyri. It was just all, it was meant to be. They just cut the scene, Illyri. Next episode.
Right.
What do you think is the payoff here? Is it just so Damon has somebody else around him that we're supposed to kind of know?
Payoff of what? What do you mean?
Like of this guy leaving. Like if Damon doesn't cut his head off.
Well, it's to get information around. It's to have confrontations between Damon and other people. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I assume if Damon's going to war, he's going to have like his Chris and Cole's friend. And I guess that's going to be this guy. Because I don't think Simon Strong is going to battle. So maybe. But he's also kind of got his new... the Blackwood guy's kind of a character
Oh my
now.
god. I thought you were talking about the guy that was heading from Rhaenyra to Damon. You're talking about the guy that was with Damon this whole episode.
No, I am talking about the guy you thought I was talking about.
Oh, okay, good. Continue. Yeah.
But then I was talking about the guy that was with them. So I think they're going to be a triplet. What do you call that, Illyri? You know,
triplets. A trio, yes.
A trio.
Triad, you could say.
A triangle. A triarchy. They will be. Now, then we get this lady that was sent by Missaria. And then Corlys is on his throne looking at the badge, I guess, and he's going to become a badge guy. And then Aemond is looking at the throne and it's storming and stuff. Remember last time?
Oh my god, it looks so cool.
He's like the king
shots,
now,
oh my
Illyri.
god.
He's like the king now. Isn't that just crazy?
Aemond he looks so cool.
Now, Illyri,
he looks so much cooler than anything else in the show.
Yes, he looks like Sephiroth, Illyri. I've never heard this before. You're so
I don't know what that is.
The Final Fantasy VII villain. Are you a fucking idiot?
Oh, I don't know anything about that.
Can you believe you just said that? Oh my god, Helena's here! Was it worth it, she says, or something. I thought this was from the preview for the next episode. That's how I remembered it in my mind, but it was actually in this one. So remember, Illyri, these two were fucking or something was another theory, but I guess that's probably not true. Maybe they'll start now, though. That'd be epic, Illyri. I'd lose my shit. Helena's got stuff to do, Illyri. She's got a romance going on. Oh, and then we get Olivia Cook. What the fuck is her name, Illyri? Alicent. She's talking to Aegon here. She's like watching over him. Now, apparently he says mommy as she leaves in this scene or something. And I had to see that on the YouTube comments for the preview of the next episode because I missed it completely. And everybody's like, man, when Aegon said mommy, you know, he's been a prick, but I really felt for him. I have yet to hear this, Illyri. This didn't happen.
I heard it. I didn't know it was mummy, but I heard like mom or something. And I was like, oh, okay.
I feel like I do vaguely remember mumbling now. But anyway, she's leaving him because she's a bad mother, Illyri.
Yep. Well, this is all her fault, of course. She could have sued for peace with Rhaenyra, but no.
She tried.
She didn't try.
She couldn't
Not even a little bit.
Illyri. Oh, back to Aemond, Illyri. I remember the point I was going to bring up. Also, I got the first battery warning, so when I bring up that the battery's about to go flat in like 5 minutes, all right?
What about my hundreds of notes? Oh my gosh.
Oh, don't worry, Illyri. We got at least like 15 minutes. Now, Aemond, Illyri, I feel like 2 episodes ago we were having a speculation about how he was going to be a bad guy, the main bad guy and stuff, and I'm pretty sure you didn't think of some... Anyway, I'm pretty sure I was like validated now, even though I knew the answer.
I was quite surprised that he became the king, like the whatever you call it, the king in the region, whatever. The region, yeah. I was very surprised because I just didn't take him to want that. I guess I kind of took him to want that, but also like I didn't think it would actually happen, I guess. So it was very surprising. I was not expecting this. Now, maybe you can go back 2 episodes and I said the complete opposite, but that's what I felt when I was watching this episode.
No, I think you did think that, and I was trying to be like, come on, EliteAri, obviously he's going to do the thingy. But then I was trying to be overly obvious, so you'd think Aegon was going to die. But you were also like, Aegon's not going to die. That's crazy. This is about him versus Rhaenyra. So, you know, I guess you were kind of right, kind of wrong. Oh, EliteAri, we forgot about this through line. Rhaenyra here looking at old books of Visenya and Vhagar, and she wants to be like Visenya, who's got a cool sword. So is Rhaenyra going to learn how to sword fight?
No, I don't think so. That would be a strange thing.
Why?
I thought this was more...
Because she's a woman, EliteAri?
No, because she's old. She's an old woman who's never trained before. It would be a strange thing to suddenly pick up sword training at... How old is she? Like 40-something? I don't know.
She's probably like 35 or something, supposedly.
Oh, yeah, whatever. They die at like 60 or something, right? So she's pretty old.
No, actually, the average life expectancy is just brought down by the rate of infant mortality, EliteAri. So they actually lived the normal. We're always
Or
living
if
the
you like
same.
get a cut on a throne and then you develop something and they put maggots on you and then you just die of like some
Viserys was
treatable
like
disease
70,
with
EliteAri.
antibiotics.
Actually, he probably wasn't. He was
Mm.
probably like 5 years older than Daemon. Damon looks kind of young. So anyway, EliteAri, I don't need your trifling little attitude right now. She's gonna have a
Mm.
sword next episode. That's gonna be cool.
No, I think she's just reading books about the histories.
But she's
The
looked at
Song
this
of
one
Ice and
Visenya
Fire, of
page
course.
like twice. I think she just wants to
Mm.
go into battle, EliteAri, and be a super epic
Yeah.
warrior.
Or
But
maybe
as
she's
I said,
researching Vhagar and like how to beat
how
Vhagar
to
and
beat
all
him.
that.
Yes, yes,
Huh.
yes.
My goodness, Kyle. Jesus.
Oh my goodness. Now, this is I think they just talk of the. She's
So
like, "Shut up, Jace. You disobeyed me. I can't do anything, and you think you
yes.
got it the worst, but I really can't do nothing." And then he's like, well, let's just go to King's Landing and fuck him up real good. Vhagar's weak." And then he's like, "Let's put some people on the dragons, and then we'll go dragon seed Lamau." And that was the big dramatic end of the episode.
So I need to I don't understand. Now maybe they'll clarify this. My take was that okay, Jace comes up with this idea that oh no, Rhaenyra has the problem that we have dragons that can't be ridden. What if we just and then Jace is like, what if we just get more Targaryens or like more like people that can ride them? Is that
Bastards.
what the problem was?
Well, yeah. Well, the problem was Rhaenyra is fucked up because the only dragon she wants to send into battle is Daemon, because he's the only one
Yeah.
that can die, and she not want to cry, because we don't want Baela and we don't want Jace, obviously, and she's not allowed to. And that's the 4 dragons
Mm-hmm.
they got now that Meleys is dead, and the other ones are too small and stuff. And then they got like 3, I think they're saying in the show, in the dragon pit. No, the dragon mount.
Whatever, under Dragonstone.
Yes,
Yeah.
the dragon mount area. I got it right. Acknowledge me. Now,
Well done.
and then she's like,
So
"We
what's the
don't got
logic
any
then?
riders, bro. We can't do that." And then he's just like, "What if we get some of those bastards? And look at all these papers. There's got to be records here of all the bastards
Mhm.
that people had." That's
This
like,
seems like a terrible idea. Now, it could be that maybe they'll justify it next episode, but how could you possibly trust someone with a dragon? Like just some random person who hasn't grown up
2
with
of
you
them
and they're
are
not like a
bigger
family
than
member or anything.
melee solitary.
Yeah, and they're very powerful dragons. I could not possibly imagine how this could go good. Now, you could just be very lucky and you get like Alan or something, and like because he has a good relationship with Corlys, it'll all work out. But you know, in other than that, you are making a giant risk into. It's probably not even worth taking the risk, right? What if they go rogue? What if they join the Greens? What if they like, what if they just die immediately and
Now,
like
Leary,
the dragons are taken or something? Like
you're supposed to
this is a
think about
terrible
this
idea.
after this happens, Leary. You know, like
Right,
in next
right, yeah.
season, you're supposed to finally have this.
No, this is
thought.
this
But
is
you
a bad
jumped the gun,
idea.
you fucking idiot.
Yeah, well,
Now the
what can I
show's
say, you know,
now you're
just-
gonna be making fun of the show for when it tries to make you have this thought in a season. Oh,
no, they could justify this. Like they could do things like Alan, or they could somehow find people that are trustworthy and be like, oh, we're gonna build them up and
we
we'll have
have
like
introduced
collateral
like
on them. Maybe
3
we'll kidnap their
characters that are
families or
weirdly.
something.
Why are we being introduced to them, O'Leary? What's
Yeah,
how
when
could
there's
this
a will, there's
possibly
a
lead
way.
up?
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, you know, maybe I don't know. Corlys does Corlys's blood somehow? Could they got silver hair?
Silver hair. Alan's bold.
True, and also Jace doesn't have silver hair, but you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, Elitary's massive prediction that the dragon seeds are going to backfire. You know, is he a genius or is he? Are we all laughing at him right now in our internal monologues? We'll never know. Now, Elitary, this episode doesn't even lead well to predictions. We got 3 episodes left, Elitary. We need a big final episode climactic battle. What's happening?
You know what, Kyle? I was so confident this season there's going to be a Harrenhal fight and Aemon's going to show up and fight Daemon and it's going to be a big thing, and I don't think that's happening, Kyle. I don't know where the season's going.
Because Elitary, if these 2 idiots fight, you're so convinced Daemon's going to win. And if we kill Aemond, what the fuck's happening?
Then we're in a bit of a pickle, yeah.
We got a show to end, Elitary.
Yeah.
So are we kicking that stone a little bit down the field, or are we doing something else, or what's going on?
This could go in any direction. So there's like a few. There's obviously the Aegon is alive. and now awake because he was calling out to his mum. But he could just die like next episode from his illness. I mean, from his injuries. Um, or you could have it like save it until the final moment of the season where it's like everything's going bad or whatever, but don't worry, Aegon's awake now and he's gonna save us from this because he is a
He's gonna
measured
walk in
king,
like
unlike
Viserys
Aemon.
did that one time, and his
Yeah.
battle experience is gonna lead him to sue for peace and abdicate the throne. This is gonna be crazy.
Yep, and he'll have like a really cool speech about how I remember that one time Rhaenys came and killed all the commoners in the dragon pit, but I
But
knew
she
that she
didn't
would
kill
spare me or
me.
whatever, and yeah, and that gave me pause and gave me consideration about how we're all people and blah blah blah.
But
That
I
could be
did
funny.
just try to kill her.
Um, yeah, but in battle I noticed her fierce ferocity and it was an inspiration. I don't know. I feel like there's gonna be. I truly, Kyle, I don't know where the season's going.
Crazy.
There's so many things going on that I don't know, Kyle.
Now, EliteAri, do you actually have notes that you should
No,
read
wait,
out?
wait.
Because you should probably do
I have
that.
a prediction.
Uh-huh.
Damon, I think, will be done with Harrenhal by the end of the season. There is no way they're making this 2 seasons of him at Harrenhal.
That would be epic.
We'll see.
Don't tease me, EliteAri.
Okay, my notes. I have 3 notes, or 2 notes. They're very small. One of them, Kristen Cole was cleaning his sword with a lemon, and it was the coolest thing ever. What a
True, that
genius.
was cool.
So you get the acid of the lemon, oh my god.
Yes.
Crazy. And then I have an actual question here. I said, what is he planning? Who do you think I'm talking about? No, I'm talking about Laris. I don't.
What
I don't know what Laris wants, because I thought in this moment maybe
you
he would
talked about
make
this last time too.
Like I thought maybe he would make Alicent the queen, the queen, I guess, because then it's like he gets control and he's like the secret ruler of the council or whatever. He can influence her.
He has no relationship with
with
Aemond. Aemond, even this episode,
I feel like there's no benefit to that.
He was like, "Now, what the fuck? And how am I gonna trust you if you can't even keep your own castle?" Or he said something like that, and I was like, "Oh."
Now there could be. This is like what a normal show would do. So, but I don't think this is a normal show, so probably wouldn't do it. We're gonna get a backstory episode, and Laris is gonna be a very sad. Something terrible happened in the family, like either Alicent's family or the royal family did something to mess with his life growing up, and ever since he's hated them, and now he's gonna get back at them and destroy the family from within or something. Maybe that's what a worse show. I guess.
Secretly Rhaenyra's #1 fan.
Not necessarily. I think he might just hate Rhaenyra just as much, but he hates Alicent's and Otto's family more, or maybe he hates I don't even know. I don't think it's like a Rhaenyra thing. It's more of a people in King's Landing kind of thing. But we'll see. I hope that's not the case, but we'll see.
We will see, EliteAri. One day we will see it all.
That's it. That's all my notes.
Well, it's about it,
Wait. There's one more. I completely forgot. At one point, they mentioned that Aegon has Valyrian steel armor, and I thought,
they did say that.
That's correct. Firstly, that's crazy because I thought there wasn't that much Valyrian steel.
That is true.
Secondly, what would it do against White Walkers? What would it be like if you had like Valyrian steel armor? Could they like not touch you, and if they touch you, you'll like die, or like it's just crazy. Imagine wearing that and you'll like fight against the White Walkers.
Yeah, there's I don't think Aegon the Conqueror's thing is Valyrian steel, or it was retconned to be, and Preston was very mad about it. Because EliteAri, in the actual series, Euron brags that he has a full set of Valyrian steel armor, but he's never actually shown it, I don't think, and everybody thinks he's bullshitting. But also, Euron's really cool and traveled all over the world just like Corlys, and
he's like a pirate, right?
And and he was specifically in Valyria, and he says he brought back a bunch of stuff, and he has this horn that he says is a dragon horn that will command the dragons and stuff, and all that stuff and stuff. So I don't know if we're trying to do a Euron tease here. Or if I think maybe in like Fire and Blood, the most recent edition, which is the actual Fire and Blood publishing before he released all those chapters before, and we don't have time to go over it all, EliteAri, that maybe Aegon's armor was Valyrian steel, but I don't know, it gets lost or something. I don't know.
Yeah, he gets sent to Valyria.
True.
Oh, that'd be crazy. We heard that Drogon like flew off at the end of Game of Thrones and went to like Valyria, I assume. Wouldn't it be crazy if like Aegon, as he's dying, he like slowly walks in like to his dragon who has been recovering, and the dragon comes and they both travel to Valyria, and Aegon dies in Valyria with his dragon. Oh my god.
Maybe. What a peaceful end. I don't know why he's given it to that rapist Aegon. He's evil.
Yeah.
But maybe. Also, I just got the second battery warning, so that means that this evening's events will come to a close. Do you like that I'm doing voices now, EliteAri? It's pretty cool.
Yep.
Well, everybody, we'll see you back next week, hopefully with an interesting episode that doesn't suck like this one. For EliteAri, it's been me. What do people say at the end of things like that, EliteAri? From me and EliteAri,
They
it's
say,
been... Say it.
uh, thanks for coming.
You should have said support links.
Oh, they say, we love Baylor and Jason. We want more scenes next episode.
EliteAri's a shipper. Support links in the description below. Thanks!